The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Quick throw to Olave. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now left side on the swing pass. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third down and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the air. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, a run with Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now lined up losing 3. And now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return will stop right around the 25. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but the QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 47 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now it's Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one told me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's got room past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Wilson's throw caught by Olave. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wilson will throw again. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jets 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll give to Hall. Breaks a tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Jets. Albert Okuwebunam. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. One clock remains here as we're working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Jets are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. A strong running. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 19-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back through it.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
It certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some pressure. It's not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run with Hall. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Here now, 2nd and goal. Wilson to throw. On the move to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Chubb on the counter. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A beautiful fake. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
A 45-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Obviously just a gigantic play here, tied late in the 4th quarter, getting the block to keep this game level.
Yeah, and Brandon, I know that I should be giving a lot of credit to how it was set up and how they scouted it. Let's just give credit to the player who made the play. He understood the situation totally and did something just a little bit extra in order to affect that block.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for